are we watching here? Oh, there's titties.
Ladies and gentlemen, lucky number 13, the 13th episode of the Mason and Friends Show.
Yeah!
And it's technically the first episode where we have another friend. It's not just the Jew unit. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce... Well, actually, I'm not going to introduce him. Hey, my friend, say your name how you want it said on the show.
Brandon, I guess.
Brandon works. All right, cool.
Mason's friend, Brandon.
There we go. That works. Mason's friend, Brandon, in the house.
What's up, Mason's friend, Brandon?
I mean, on the phone.
What's going on?
I picked up the mic for a second. I'm getting ready to set it back down because I'm back to working.
Like, he can't even, like, rest it up against his chest and shit. Or
Can't. We're still watching
hanging
The Bachelor
over his
or some
shoulder.
shit like that with a seal or something.
I know, you need to.
What's going on out here,
you
man?
need to change the channel. I mean, this is rough. But we are doing a radio show, so it doesn't really matter what the fuck it
There's
is.
small titty on this show, so it's not really... There's just a bunch of fucking... That's what's
Hey, you know what's cool about small titty?
There's small titty right there.
There's often small vagina attached to
Yeah,
it.
there is. But she almost got the nip out.
Nobody hates that.
Yeah. Nobody hates a small
I
vagina.
mean, she's side boobing for before 10
Not even
o'clock.
lesbians.
She's side boobing. What happened to lesbians, man?
Lesbians don't even hate on a small vagina.
No, they don't. No. I don't know why you would.
It's less real estate to deal with. Who doesn't want a small vagina to deal with?
Oh, Friday. Yeah, Friday got fucked up Friday, Jay.
Yo, you really need to like finish what you're doing and pick up the mic or something.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you kind of, but like, I know Brandon can't hear you. Can you hear him, Brandon?
Not really.
Yeah,
Friday.
exactly.
I get it sometimes.
That's why we're
Just
having our
cracks me
own.
up, though.
That's why we're having our own
I need to
conversation.
get the headset
here.
shit going on. So Friday, I got fucking. That's what I need to look.
You need a mic stand.
Yeah, that's what I need. So Friday, I was getting all hammer time, right? And we was down there at the dock. I was trying to figure out how to get back up to the damn house because there was a little hill. And my boy, he started to fall a little bit. I said, hey man, come on, watch yourself. And next thing I knew, I don't fucking knock the table off the goddamn dock with all the shit on that motherfucker. And all I could do was just look at it. Like, I couldn't even try to reach out and grab it, you know, and just try to realize what the hell was going on. I just kind of like watched it. So I had a lot of shit floating around in the water. It's sinking like it was fucked up because in the morning the kids was out there swimming and shit, and they was like, "What the fuck are those over there?" And I'm like, "That's Heineken," you know. So they like go up, they go swim over there. It's like, "Yeah, y'all go clean that up, man. Some assholes out here littering and shit." You know, and then so I was like, what?
So you knocked over a table full of Heinekens? And
No, it was just like 2 beers. There was a knife, pliers, 2 grinders, tackle box.
Yo, you're
man.
a dick, man.
It was all my
Man,
shit.
that's way worse than
but
the
it was,
Heineken.
But it was all my shit. So I'm like, God damn it, you know?
Yeah, like I'll pour out a Heineken like no problem, but the rest of that shit, that's a problem.
So it's funny because like in the morning we're waking up and it's like, my boy's like, yeah, I think both the grinders in the water. I'm like, huh? He said, yeah, there's like 2 circle things down there. I'm like, all right, yeah, bet. That's probably
2 circle things.
Fuck, man. It's like, well, how deep is it, man? It's probably like 7 feet. It's like, fuck, man. I can't send the kids out there with this shit. Fucking, all right, goddamn it.
I threw
Guess I'm-
giant thick quarters in the water.
Yeah, I guess I'm about to go in there and get it. But what the hell happened? I think I need to go to the liquor store. And
You need to go to a liquor store and you
needed to
knocked
go
an
to-
entire table over into a lake.
that was the night. The next day, I needed to go to the liquor store and knock the table over at night. You know, then the next day, I needed to go to the liquor store because, I mean, drank all my fucking liquor tonight.
You need to go to the liquor store because you got so drunk you fucked all your shit up and you had to go get drunk again.
Yeah. I got real
I
drunk
mean,
last
best case scenario, you would have had 2 Heinekens and you would have still had to go to the liquor store. So
I don't drink that shit.
So regardless of knocking the table over, you had to go to the liquor store. But the reason that you knocked over the table had a lot to do with the fact that you had already been to the liquor store.
Oh, you know that, right?
Uh-huh. I believe it. I absolutely
So
believe
really, we could blame this whole thing on the liquor store.
it. Yeah.
It's always
It's all boys.
the liquor store's fault.
Always the ABC
You
store's
could
fault.
you could almost say it's the problem and the solution.
I'll go with that. I have a serious problem with finding rolling papers around here because I want y'all to roll up my own cigarette, man, like it's fucking 1600 shit out here, and you can't find that shit no more.
Yeah, they're all blunt wraps these days.
Yeah. It's like, I need a cigarette. I need a roll of cigarette, man. We don't sell them. God damn it.
Yeah, you gotta go to basically like tobacco/head shop.
Yeah, you can't go to vape shops no more because the vape shops just a motherfucker on the couch, man. It's like, what's that one song? Who's the guy on my couch?
No, we were rapping that in here one day.
Yeah, you can't.
Fuck that guy on the couch or some shit like that.
Yeah, to the blues. Fuck the guy on the couch.
Yep.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, the guy on the couch fucking my shit all up.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I think I kicked him out. I don't even know.
Dude, that guy's still on the couch.
Definitely not. Definitely not still on the couch. Yeah, that's a trip. So my buddy Brandon here, we were talking about pro wrestling. You say your father's favorite wrestler was Ric Flair, and he used to chop you and your brother when you were kids?
Oh yeah. So now my brother chops my nephew all the time.
Yeah.
Does he woo at him as well?
Oh, absolutely. You gotta throw the 4 fingers up in their face when you do it.
That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta let them know who. You can't just chop them.
Yeah, you have to actually like.
You gotta let them know that Nature Boy did that in the name of the 4 Horsemen. Poor Nature Boy.
Well, otherwise it would be abuse.
That's right. Yeah, man. My brother and my uncle used to be the Road Dogs. They used to wrestle all of us.
That's good times, though, man. That's good times.
Speaking of which, on one of y'all's last episodes, you were talking about how wrestling ain't the same, and it is not. It is terrible. It's like totally a soap opera for dudes, but it's not even a soap opera for dudes anymore. It's like a soap opera for like little kids or teenagers.
Yeah, it's for the metrosexual motherfuckers.
Yeah. Dudes that are concerned about their appearance.
40 minutes probably 2 to 3 months ago. I never once saw a wrestling match.
See, that's amazing. I was tuning in back and forth a few weeks back, and every time I flipped past it, I saw just dudes with no shirts on talking in the ring on mics and like screaming at the camera. And I was like, what is this shit?
Well, hell, you saw more than I did. I didn't get to see the ring. Every time I saw them talking, they were backstage. It made me question whether they were even at an arena.
They at the
This is all filmed backstage.
They at the Walmart see their kids are selling cookies in the front.
Yeah, right. They're moving Girl Scout
Back
cookies.
about a layaway and shit, hosting up to.
Yeah, we're cutting promos here in the Walmart bathroom, and I got my kids out front selling the, the Thin Mints and the Samoas.
They get ready to start fucking out there.
Speaking of wrestling, how about this? They sold out. Can you believe they sold out and changed their name? I mean, I know it's been like a decade now, but from WWF to WWE. I mean,
well, the World Wildlife Foundation. I mean, they had been there. Like, I remember getting letters my parents getting letters from the World Wildlife Foundation when I was a kid, and seeing like a panda with WWF written next to it, and thinking, that's pretty interesting. I would think that pro wrestling would be pissed about that, or vice versa. And then literally the people that I had seen that shit for like 10 years thinking about it, they actually got pissed.
Well, that at least makes more sense to me. At least then, now in my mind, it's substantial because they at least have a claim of saying they have been there.
Oh yeah, the World Wildlife Foundation has been there for a long, long time.
And I guess if I'm the World Wildlife Federation, I probably don't want to be affiliated at all with the World Wrestling Federation.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want people to think of you, like when they think of Ric Flair chopping his children.
Ric Flair chopping an ostrich or an emu or something.
Now you're talking. Yeah, Ric Flair abusing all of the animals of the world, like 2x2. Ric Flair standing at the door of Noah's Ark, just chopping everything that comes on.
The fuck out of it.
You can come in, but you have to get chopped.
That's right. You're welcome here, but you got to get a chop first.
Ruin the shit out of them.
I got an even better one. The show Chops that comes on, right? When they lose, Ric Flair comes in and chops them for real.
That's what he should do.
He should have done the Apprentice, because he could have chopped people instead of firing them. He could have chopped and wooed.
Exactly.
That was a terrible
The whole
throw.
wrestling thing, where they try out for wrestling, and when they don't make it, Flair comes in and chops them.
Yeah, but they get a reach. They get another chance if they oversell the chop. You know that show where the kids try to be wrestlers. If they get kicked off, they get chopped by Flair, and if they oversell it well enough, they get a reprieve.
You can try again.
That's right.
Hit the reset button.
I love a good oversell.
Well, that's what wrestling's all about. It's all about the entertainment. That's why they took the E, right?
Yeah. Plus, that was kind of like
Yeah.
it was kind of like admitting that it wasn't real.
Wait, it's not real?
I know, dude. It's really rough. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I've seen these guys jump off cages.
Yeah, back in the day, that shit was real.
Well, I mean, they hurt themselves for real, but like, it's not
Yeah,
like the
that
winner.
part's real.
It's not like the winner isn't planned.
So, like, when Mick Foley jumped off the cage for The Undertaker and, like, legitimately bit through his lip.
Yeah, that was a plan. That was all part of the plan.
It's all planned, man. It's all planned.
That's what they told him before the match. He was like, "You're gonna bite your lip, right?" He said, "Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, I'm all about it.
I'm all about the service, man." And that's
Whatever happened to that dude?
oh, I'm sure he's
He's
around
a teacher
still.
now. He's a science teacher.
What did he say?
He's a science teacher.
He's a science teacher, California.
Oh, Mike Foley.
Yeah.
Remember when, who was it that called in Mike Foley? I can't remember who it was.
Had to be Chris Jericho. Had to be Jericho.
It might have been, actually. They were going back and forth, and they called in Mike Foley. Who is this Mike Foley, this cleaner of bathrooms? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that had to be Jericho.
Who was I think it was a dude that carried the head around. Who was it? Al Snow?
Al Snow.
What does everybody want?
Head.
That dude was definitely a few sandwiches short of a picnic.
Oh, there was a lot of short picnic baskets going on
Oh, yeah.
in those days.
A lot
man.
of window liquors happening up out there.
Yeah, there was a lot of waterheads in professional wrestling over the years.
There used to be a lot of chick wrestling, too. You remember that? Like, that was big, too.
Shit.
I think they still do chick wrestling. I think it's one of the few things that keeps it out there.
I get that
I don't
channel.
know if that's the politically correct term, but I think
I don't
everybody
get that
got the
channel.
point.
God damn it.
What's like the politically correct term for chick wrestling?
Chick flick?
Yeah, female wrestling, I guess.
Oh, I guess, yeah, we'll be film. Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
It's titty bounce or something like that. I don't know.
The old titty bounce.
They got old titty bounce wrestling coming on. Hey boys, come on down here. They got titty bounce wrestling coming on next.
Oh, come on, man.
Then it sprung off into lingerie football.
Yeah, now that's some interesting stuff. I'll tell you what is truly worthwhile. Years ago during the Summer Olympics, I was bartending some restaurant, and we had TVs, right? And I turned the TV on one day, and they had 2-on-2 female beach volleyball.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. That is the sport I want to invest in. I want to get all kinds of people.
Yeah! What's the deal? Why y'all standing on the court? Y'all don't want to play no ball or nothing. I got the new Jordans.
What in the world is going on?
Yeah, what just happened?
I don't even know.
What is going on? Is there some domestic dispute going on somewhere?
Nah. It's just fucking music shit I'm playing in the background. I wasn't paying attention. And something came up, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here?
Well, for sure, either somebody was being raided or somebody's neighbor was mad.
Yeah, well, we've definitely lost train of thought. I know I was going somewhere with something. What was I talking about?
I don't know, you were talking about something, and then all of a sudden I got up to turn the outside light
See,
on.
you be getting up and moving around. I'm worried you're going to pull some microphone cord out or some shit. This motherfucker, he be yelling at the TV. For those of you that like don't understand that this is a radio show, the Jew unit here, he be making a big old bunch of racket about stuff that don't nobody else see. This motherfucker try to put on DuckTales in the TV. He ain't got DuckTales on the channel. Like,
You got a fucking channel.
You got to film and put it on YouTube so people can see the struggle you're going through.
if only we could do that. If only we could live broadcast everything. That may happen at some point, but at the moment, I think we're still getting our feet under us.
Yeah. Damn, I was gonna make a drink real quick. There it is. That's my soda. I got 2 left.
Yeah, see, to be able to watch us watching television while podcasting would be interesting, but I think we're breaking enough laws as far as like legality when it comes to rights and whatnot. But who really gives a fuck?
I ain't making no money off it, so fuck them all.
Well, that's true. This is all for free, so I don't think we need licensing per se. So maybe it would be more interesting to have, like, live Walking Dead commentary. You know,
that's what we did. Well, we did that last time, but you said I couldn't be doing that where chick was getting raped, so it was kind of.
Well, you were rapping about what was going on the screen, and it sounded like you were rapping about being a rapist, and I was like, all right, we have to stop this.
Dude was raping that bitch, man, and I was rapping about it. I mean, it ain't my fault.
He was just being a dick. He didn't pull his dick out. So
he just faked.
He was sexually assaulting her.
He just zipped. I didn't know if he was gonna tuck it out the hole. You know, even if he's gonna do that trick, I didn't know which one he was gonna do.
I got a new show for you guys. Snowfall.
Yeah, I ain't seen that yet. I probably don't get that channel. Was that Spike?
Yeah, it's FX. We have Sling, so I watch it on Sling on demand.
Baller.
But so I sometimes get to watch it when it comes out, but it's pretty good, man. I don't want to ruin too much, but it's essentially about like the crack epidemic back in like the 80s. So like the CIA and the cartels. But it's actually really good. It's kind of like a Breaking Bad meets like, not really Sons of Anarchy, but sort of. Like it's pretty gritty for being on FX.
Hey, right on. Well, I mean, you know, gritty is the name of the game when it comes to that shit.
Oh no, it's very real. That's the best part.
Well, we like that the unit here has been distracted by a female friend that just showed up. So I don't know. We might have to cut the show short. Run up out of here.
It happens.
Oh, it happens.
It happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, we just had a young lady enter the room here. Let me know
so
who she is.
So then the outro, you can play HBK.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I suppose I do have the facility. We could go ahead and jack her in, too, if she wanted to get onto the microphone. We could have a new Mason and Friend on the Mason and Friend show.
Breaking all kind of ground tonight on this show.
I'll tell you, lucky number 13, man. Lucky number 13. You never know what's going on around
here. It was a Friday the 13th.
Can't be choosers.
Friday the 13th, episode 13. That would have been the shit. But, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have...
Hey, we back. We
don't have what we refer to as a lucky episode with multiple guests. Ladies and gentlemen, the young lady seems to have left the room. And as it is, I suppose the show will continue to rock.
Yeah, we might as well spit a little bit. Fuck it. You want to spit something? I think it's about that time.
You think it's about that time? Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I would call it a quite time to spit, but we can certainly do that. Ladies and gentlemen.
What time we got?
Judging from the bars, I think we're in like the 18 to 20 minute range.
Already?
Roughly. I mean, I suppose I could check the link to the phone call with
I thought you said you want to go over there to wait a bit. I mean, we can spit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the mid-20s right now. We can certainly spit if we needed to.
We should,
if you want to.
It's a longer episode than we you know.
Well, Mr. Friend Brandon, if you want to stick around for rapping and maybe another episode, we could do that. And if you want to be on your way, then that's certainly acceptable too. You know how the show goes, so. Just make a call. What do you want to do?
It don't matter to me. I'll say if you give me a minute, I can call you back. I am on daddy duty, so.
Uh-oh. Well, go do some daddy things.
I got okay with the warden.
Word up. Like, see if you could come on for another episode. See if you could come on for another. Ask your your wife, if you could come on for another episode, and we'll be here if you can. So give me a holler.
All right, man.
All right, brother.
No problem, man. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming on the show.
Yeah.
No problem, man. You guys have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too.
You know that, right?
All right, peace.
Later.
Peace, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that seemed to work out fairly well. Ladies Ladies and gentlemen, the young lady has re-entered the room. I believe it's a little time for some more rapping, if that's still what the unit wants to get down to.
I gotta have a beat though. What we gonna rap about though? There's a commercial right now.
Well, you can rap about a bearded man and a goat playing a sitar. Uh-oh. You might not like this. This is a Cool Keith beat. Cool Keith.
I guess I have to try it.
There you go. Now that's the spirit.
It's worth a try, right?
Don't be so picky.
What's it gonna be? Sitting here, chilling with my homie on a Monday night. Oh, hopefully I got it fucking right. Cause my days is confusing. This commercial is fucked up. They poofing every day. I don't even know what that means. What the hell? Do people leave? In and out, what's it gotta be?
Yo,
God damn it.
yo, it's hard to rap to a commercial about an OBGYN product. We need to end the show, ladies and gentlemen, so that the Jew unit can have a conversation. It's time to chill, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta say goodbye. It's time to go. It's the end of the show, and everybody know that's the way it go. Say good night, Jew.
All right then. All right then. All right then. All right then.